level is a bad idea because there's nothing at the bottom. Also, in your home office, we don't want the column, the pole like this in the middle of your home office. It blocks the view. And in the traditional Feng Shui time, it's so horrible. It means that there's something stab in your heart, will affect your luck. It's not a good idea to do that. So let's say if you want to rent a ballroom, definitely you will not choose this one because the column is in the middle of the house. So don't pick this to be your home office. This is a nice to have a coffee time, break time here, but the skylight is, the sky window is so bright and the sunlight is come all over to this desk. So if you choose the middle desk to be your home office, it's not a good idea because the sunlight is too strong. So either you can move it a little bit or whatever. Just don't use that one because the sunlight. For the sky window, we like it, but we have to make it really, really careful. Normally for the living room or for the corridor, we can use, or even for the restroom, we can use some small sky window to let more sunlight come in, especially your room is dark, too dark, we can let some sunlight come in. But for your sofa, for your couch, for your bed, make sure on top is not a sky window because we don't want the sunlight just on top of the area that you stay here for a long time. Okay, here maybe you can use some imagination to take a look. This is the window. This is the ground floor. So it means that this room inside that window is in the basement. A basement is not a good idea to be your home office. So for your home office, the best thing is in the first floor or even the second floor, because when you go uphill a little bit, the air quality is more pure, more clear, is much better than a basement office. A basement office, you have a different issue, like the humidity is too high, there's no sunlight, the ventilation got an issue, lots of that kind of issue. So use the basement to be your home office is not a good idea. The window, the mirror, again, is the same as your bedroom. You need to take care of the mirror really, really carefully. Okay, here is the traditional Feng Shui come from. This Feng Shui we come from, we call the four ancestors animal. The Feng Shui come from here. This is the traditional Feng Shui. We believe that this is the dragon hole, the Long Xue. So let's say if I bury my granddaddy here, my family will be really, really, really successful because this is the dragon hole. And you can see that this dragon hole, there's a 1, 2, 3, 4 protection layer on the left because the left dragon. And we also have a 1, 2, 3, 4 protection layer on the right because white tiger. We have the best support. And then the Fun Phoenix is like a whole bunch of different shape of mountain. Different shape of mountain, we have a different terms. Like a really tall one, we call it is good for study. Like this round one is good for money. There's some different definition. So if you want, you can go deep into it. But the idea is the Fun Phoenix mountain is surrounding it. So this is like the main town. It's like the main area. Just like our palm, this is the main area. We all have the mountain surrounding. This mountain is high and good enough. So if your palm, you have a really, really thick palm, so it means that you have a success element for it. But the most important is you need to have some protection. The left dragon, the white tiger. So for us to use in our daily life, we can take a look. Here is a McDonald's in Macau. It's not here. In Macau, you go to Macau, you can see the McDonald's like this. And you can see that there's some different from us. Can you see that? The chair is different from us. So, for example, this lady, So she sit here, let's say she sit here for 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, but she can't sit here for the whole day. You know why? Because she sit here like this. This kind of chair is nothing. There's nothing at the back, nothing on the sideway, nothing to protect you. But why McDonald's want to have this kind of chair? And if you go to Starbucks, you go to other coffee shop, you will find something similar. You know why? It's simple. They want you to buy their meal, to buy the coffee, enjoy, and get out of the shop. They want to turn over. They want to have a more transaction. So this chair is a bad luck feng shui chair. Its bad luck is for her. She can't sit here for a long time. And your office chair is a good luck feng shui chair. You see, there's huge difference. You can sit in your chair for the whole day. You don't feel tired. You have the best support here. You have the left arm, the right arm. This is left dragon. This is white tiger. The best support. This just imagine this is our chair, something like this. So you can sit in your office chair for the whole day, no problem. But that kind of chair, you can't sit here for a whole day. You'll feel tired to do that. So for our home office, we need to set up something like this. First of all, make sure our desk, our chair, we must have a support. We must have a back support for our chair. So it's a good in feng shui, just like this. This dragon hole, we have a support here. So the chair got a back support, and there's a solid wall. Like me, I have a solid wall here. This is a solid wall. We need to have a solid wall to have a back support to be your home office. Okay, here, why the back support is so important. So this is a picture from the South Korea. I love South Korea so much. I like their food, their sashimi, their spicy food is so nice. And we have a White House for American. For them, they have a Blue House over there. So you can see that. So this is the river. The river is like a surrounding. This is the location for the Blue House. It's surrounding it. It looks really good, not bad. So this is the picture for the Blue House. You can see that. It's just like our White House, something like that. They have a nice left dragon, nice white tiger, no problem. The front phoenix is like a garden, grass, fresh green, no problem. But something happened to them. Okay, here you can Google it to check this out. This gentleman, he's the first one, the second, and the third president in South Korea. But he need to exit the country, exile to Hawaii. This is the second president for South Korea. He got shot by his guy. He's gone. This is another president. He go to jail, sentenced to death, but finally released. This is another South Korean president, also sentenced to death, but finally released. This is previous one president. He committed suicide. He killed himself. This is also previous president. He also go to jail for 15 years. This is previous president lady. He got impeachment passed, and he go to jail for 25 years. You see that it's so lots of tragedy, lots of bad things happen to their president. One of the reasons we believe that the feng shui in the Blue House got a problem is the back support. Although there's a mountain over there, but you see the rocky here, this rocky here make bring them to have bad luck. Of course, they have other issues, but this is one of them. The back support is so important. So this is the chair we use it in Asia. This is also the chair we use it in our investment bank in Hong Kong. So do you see the difference or something similar? So let's say this kind of chair, you know that when you go to the beauty salon, you go to some like a fitness center, they have something similar chair like this. You know why? This chair is good for the customer to open the wallet to pay for the service. So the customer will lose money, will spend a lot because of this kind of change. This is a real example from an investment bank in Hong Kong. The manager told me that after they installed this kind of chair in the reception, their customers start to buy more their investment service, to buy more product and service. So they have a good sales. But of course, their customer, they need to spend more money because the back support got a problem. So the back support is so important. In the Feng Shui, you can use it in a good way or you can use it in a bad way. It's up to the guy. But for us, we have to protect ourselves. We can use the Feng Shui to help. Make sure you have a solid back support. Let's say like this. If your home office is like this, you sit here. You see the back support, although there's a wall at the back, but it's too far away. And there's some corridor, there's some pathway that people can walk. So if some people can walk at the back in your home office, it's a bad idea. The back support, we need to be a solid, stable. Okay, for her, she has a back support, but her back support is like transparent, so she can't have a privacy over there. Again, it's not a good idea. For him, his back support like our is a huge window. You can see the window view outside. But if the back support is the window, again, it's not a good idea. Just like you sit in a chair without any support. You still fine, but it will be tough for you. It's not a good idea. Same we mentioned before. So this is something good. A solid wall is good enough. We need to have a solid. And in this wall, you can put a cabinet over there. You can put something good. Here is some example. It's good recommendation for you. If you have some thank you letter from your customer, from your friends, or from some government officer, whatever, so it's good to hand over at the back, because those are the thank you letter. Those are the letter the people appreciate your good work, your effort to them. So they're really a good support to you. If you have some certificates, you can also hand over to your home office. In your real office, you can also do that. Put all your certificate at the back, because those are the support your profession. So when your customer come in, they sit in front of you, they sit down, and then they can see your certificate. So you will have you give them more confidence to do business with you. Also, if you have some award, you can also put it at the back. This is good support to you. But make sure this award is a round shape, not a really sharp angle. We don't want a sharp angle at the back of your at the back to against you. Round shape is no problem. If you are a lawyer or you have a really professional, this book, this is a knowledge, is also a good support to you, because this is the knowledge comes from to support your professional. So if you want to put a bookshelf on your back to support you, it's fine, no problem. Their knowledge can support you. So the support is so important. So make sure you go back to your office, home office, or your real office. Make sure you have a support. The support is so important. Okay, we mentioned some at the back. So right now we want to mention something in front of you. So for your home office, normally, you know, this kind of picture in the traditional, when you read some traditional Chinese fiction, like a movie fiction, Kung Fu fiction, you'll see that, hey, if the student, their apprentice do something wrong, their master Sifu will punish them to face the wall and reveal what they do is wrong. Let's say we face the wall for a whole month, for the whole year, to reveal what he do is wrong. So this is like some kind of punishment. It's not something good. So for your own home office, make sure you are not facing the wall. You are not doing something wrong. You are doing something great for yourself, for your family. So make sure you don't see something like this. So if you see something like this, or your home office is like this, maybe you need to consider to put some mirror here. At least you can see something at the back. Make sure you're focusing on doing something, and at the back, someone your kid or your friends is want to give you surprise. You don't want that. A window view is so important. A window view, if you can see some water, like the pool, like the ocean, that would be the best, because water we consider as the money, energy. But at least you need to have a window view. You need to see something outside. Okay, for the window, if your window is here, your home office is here, it's a bad idea. You know why? This is in a T-shape. The car will probably hit your home office. So this is a bad idea to choose this one to be your home office. If your home office here, maybe you need to use something to block it, build a wall, or put a car, a van outside, you help. Your home office, you look outside, if the road is like this, outer curve, it's losing money. But if your home office is here, you take a look outside, it's in the inner curve, it's good, just like the bell to surrounding you. So on the right-hand side, it's good for money. On the left-hand side, it's bad luck for money. And it's also scientific. You see that? This is a round shape. If especially this is the downhill, a little bit downhill. So the driver, let's say a winter time, let's say raining day, and then the floor is slippery, and then the driver keep driving, and lost control. He'll probably hit your home office because it's in the outer curve. So it's not a good idea. But inner curve, we don't have that issue. Even lost control, you hit at the left, not the right. So outside the window, make sure you can't see something like the electric pole or some sharp object here, or something just like something outside. Not a good idea. Something sharp is also not a good idea. The energy is too strong against you. Outside the window or outside the door, you see a tree, the whole tree like this, not a good idea. Broken your view. Okay, here, you maybe you can't find here, but if you go to downtown, if you go to Asia, you can see that in between two buildings, this gap, we call the sky chopping. Is the energy too strong. We don't want to see this gap. So let's say there's a pregnant lady, or if a guy is sick for a long time, make sure the window outside or the door outside is not a gap between two buildings. Okay, we mentioned something at the back, we mentioned something in the front. So how about the left and the right? It's simple. So here is a bad idea. Make sure your chair, you have some arms, left and right to protect you. And here, the desk, you need something on the left, on the right to protect you. Make it like a more complete to control the good energy over there. The table, make sure you don't use some small table in your home office. You need to have a good table because this is your home office. All the business come from. Not too big, but not too small. Just good enough. On the table, make sure you don't put some sharp object like this, like the pencil, like the pen, too sharp in the middle on the desk. You create some home accident. Don't do that. Over the desk, you can put something nice, like let's say the picture of your whole family, because they're the reason for you to work so hard. You need to work so hard to provide a good future, a good economy status to your family, to make them better off. So they're the reason for you to keep moving. So you can put the picture on your desk. You can take a look for them when you're tired. They'll give you the energy to go. You can also write a goal of this year or 5-year or 3-year goal, is up to you. Put it in front of your desk to remind you, hey, I need to finish this, finish that. So it can remind you all the time. If you can have some lucky stuff from the temple or from different place, you can also put it on your desk. Can bring you the good energy too. Okay, we finished the home office Feng Shui setting. So here is some residential Feng Shui study. It's the same. I mentioned this before. We also use this as an example. So for this building, although it's a simple, but we can add some Feng Shui value to it. So every time you see some similar like this, you can talk to your customer. So maybe it can help for you to sell the house. Hey, this house, although it's simple, but we have the left dragon on the left, with the white tiger on the right, with the fun phoenix, with the best support. Something similar to your home office. We use the same concept to do that. So next time you have an open house, you have listing, you can also use this to talk to your customer. Okay, we have something we have to say here. This is for residential, because residential is all the energy, we have to make it balanced. Money, fortune, health, family, the children study well, everything, we have to keep it balanced. But let's say this is a commercial building, this is a retail shop, we want into corner. So the customer can come here, there's a parking here, there's a parking here. It's good for them. But for residential, we want to use the most traditional way. Left dragon, white tiger, fun phoenix, best support to support. This is open house Feng Shui staging we mentioned before, but again, because this is a realtor association, so we'll mention it again. So for your open house, make sure you have enough protection, because PPE, the personal protection equipment for yourself, for your customer, for the people who come into the house. Make sure it's safe. If you can go to virtual, you can try it. It's a good idea. Make sure, especially at this moment, make sure you got protected by your insurance, because if people get hurt or get COVID-19 in that open house, you may have a problem, you may have an issue. So make sure you're protected. So for the open house, make sure it's not empty house like this. We need to dress it up a little bit before we open to the market. Just don't show an open house like this. Scaring, painting, again, something you're not sure, you don't want to show it to your customer. You don't want to scare them. So you see that this is Halloween style. It's not a good idea, especially in this Chinese Halloween style season. Flower is nice. So if you have some flower, we'll use it a lot for the open house. Again, for your own house, we'll use something real. Your office will use something real. But for the open house, it's up to you. Because every time you use the real flower, it's good, but it's too money consuming, too time consuming to take care of it. So it may be not a good idea, because our open house is just an open house. It's just a project. You are not live here, you are not work here for a long time. So it's up to you. You can use some look really real, artificial, fake flower to staging to dress up your open house. Oh, here, this is in the front door. You open the front door, you can see flower here. If there's a spotlight here, can spotlight the flower, is even better. You don't need to do something like this. This is too fancy. This is for the wedding. For the open house, you just need to do something simple. And for the open house, we don't want to use something white. We want to use something colorful, like a red, like a purple, like a orange, like a yellow, those kind of colorful flower to dress up. Orchid is a good idea, because even for real one, it can stay for a long time. Sunflower is also good. Bright yellow, orange color. A dry flower, sometimes we also use it because the smell, like this lavender, the smell is so nice. People will like it. You can put it in your restroom or put it in a closet. It's up to you. You need something green plant, but we don't want to use the cactus. The cactus is too much pin. In Asia, we do that, but in America, we don't want to do that because we don't want people get hurt and then they come back to sue you to give you some headache. We don't want that. But you can use something green like a really thick, the leaf is a thick, juicy one, so we can use that one. So here is example we use it in Asia, how we use the cactus, but we don't do it here. So the cactus, this is the left-hand side is the main entrance. Maybe something bad at the entrance, so we use the cactus to against it, to kick them out. So this is what we do in Asia. But in the same time, we use some tall green tree at the back to protect the building inside. We also put a small tree, but the leaf is a big, huge, thick one. So this is to protect the pathway. So we try to make sure this cactus is only point to one direction. The direction is in the front door. It's not go back, it's not go to sideway. But in American, we don't do that. There's a lot of ways we can do that because we don't want the kid touch it, get hurt, and then finally come back and sue you. We don't want that. Fruit is also a good idea to put in your open house. Again, you can use something real or you can use something fake. It's up to you. Because the real one, you can enjoy it after that. A wet carpet, especially with a welcome sign, is a good idea for the open house. Some picture of the water is also fine. We like that kind of water. I mentioned before, this water is steady. It's not like this. This is the energy too strong. You flush the deal. We don't want that. But this one, the water is slowly moving. And this is good. This is the beach here is like a connection. This is you as a realtor, connect the buyer and seller together and close the escrow, make the deal come true. So this is important. The picture of the sun is good, give you the hope, give you the energy. Again, the sun is here. We don't know whether it's a sunrise or sunset. It's up to you. You put it in the east, it's a sunrise. You put it in the west, it's a sunset. For realtor, I suggest you to put it in the east so we can use the sunrise energy. So you have the morning, or the lunch, the tea time, the after lunch, the evening time to finish your business. But if you are doing some special service, special business, like you are running a nightclub, bar, something like that, you need to put this picture on the west. So after the sunset, at the nighttime, you have a business. It's up to you. Different people got different preference. A smiling baby is good. Can remind the couple, hey, this is a room for them to raise the family, to have their kid. Make sure she's smiling. If not sure, she have a teddy bear to help, the smiling teddy bear. Okay, here is the example how we can dress up the open house. Okay, first of all, we need to have a carpet, put it in front of the door, and the letter is like this. It's not the other way. Like we drive, so we see a welcome, it means we welcome the people from outside to come in and take a look, give you a good offer. Here, so this floor plan, something bad is the restroom is in the is close to the entrance. So what we do is we need to use something green, put it in the restroom. We need some dry flower to have some good smell. We need to close the door to make sure the bad energy don't come up. And here we can put a picture of the fish or something good. The fish is money, and make sure the fish, the swimming direction is swimming inside. So it's not swimming outside. So the money come inside and stay there, stay in your pocket. Here we can put a picture of the sun, flower here, a fruit on the dining table, flower on the coffee table, some green tree like a water bamboo at the corner. And also the bathroom is same. We put something green here, some dried lavender to have a smell. We don't need to close the door here because it's not too close to the main door. And the master bedroom, we need to dress up a little bit, make it more like a more romantic style. So we use some dry wet roses, love pillows, a wet, like roses, bed sheet to make sure this bedroom, master bedroom, have all those romantic element inside this bedroom. In the kid bedroom, we put a picture of the kid, a teddy bear, an open bowl. So just dress up a little bit. So this is something simple. You can do it in your way, but this is some idea for you. Okay, we still have 5 minutes. Let me do it really quick. So normally for your own house, you separate your house by 24 different sections. We call 24 mountains to do that. And these 24 mountains is for the real Feng Shui setting. But for your open house, you can do that. For the left-hand side, it belongs to the east. It belongs to the wood element. So more wood element will help. For the west, it belongs to the metal element. So more metal element can help. The middle is earth element. So put more earth element here, it will help. The north side is belong to the water element. So more water element like water bamboo will help. For south, is more fire element on the south. It will also help. Again, from time to time, you will see this thing like this in the T-shape. So in the T-shape, we need to take care of it before we open to the market. So here's some idea. If your house is like this, I suggest you build a wall with the green, but it takes like a 5 year, 10 year to do that. It takes a long time. And here you can do it better. Okay, this is first layer. It's the grass on floor. The second layer actually can be high a little bit to help. This is the third layer. So this is for your own house. It's not for open house because you don't have enough time to do that. This post office is in the Montreal part. You can see the lights here. So it is in the key section. You see, they put some waste and then they put something green here. It helps a little bit, but not too much. Some people will also use some curtains inside the house to block it. It helps a little bit. But for open house, they are so complicated for you. It's also not a good idea. So what we'll do is you can park your car. If you can park your if you can park your hello
就好多人都是找他，他人挺好的，就他写了本书。
If you can park your van outside, that will be much better too. Even you can park your truck, park your RV is the best idea. So park this one outside this T-shape. Stay away from the west side. Then you can block all the view. And then this RV can bring up the value for the property a little bit. It will help. So this is an idea for you. Again, from time to time, if you have a house like this, this is the front door and the back door is up there in the same line. In the same line, so we need to dress up a little bit to make sure the money not come and go. So what can we do is we put some water bamboo here, you see, before straight line. Right now we put something here. We put a round table at the back, so the water goes like a C shape. So it can slower the water flow, help you to keep all those good energy here. Again, you can also put something, flower, fruit on the round table, on top of the round table, you also help. How many we have? 2 minutes. So let me share. This one will be mentioned before, but now we leave it. Next time we stay more. This time there's a topic I always want to share with you, but all the time we don't have enough time. So this time we talk about first. After you finish your sales, close the escrow, your customer move into a house, or in the Thanksgiving or Christmas times coming, maybe you want to send some gift to your customer to make sure they remember you, to show your love to them. So here is some example for you. First of all, make sure you don't send this to them. This is not for gift. You don't want to kill your customer. You don't want to chop them. because you want to keep them, and then they keep giving you referral, giving you business. So this is bad idea. Don't send this to them, okay? This is sharp object, bad idea to have to be a gift. Like this painting, you have no idea what it is. Good, bad idea to send to them. Don't do that. You can put some like this water fountain is good. So you can send to them and ask them, hey, this here you can put, they can put it in the northwest corner. It's the money corner, can enhance the money fortune, and make sure this, the waterfall, especially the last one. This last one, make sure you turn it, point it direction to the your master bedroom, to your bed. So all the money go to the bed, go to your pocket. If not, go to the living room is fine. Go to the living room, the money fortune share with the whole family. Go to your master bedroom, the money fortune share with you and your husband or wife. A water golden fish with a water tank is also a good idea. Again, you can put it in the north west location this year, or even the west is fine because these are two corners. Water bamboo is fine. You can put it in the northeast this year. Money tree, again, good idea. Wedge, the orchard, this flower, good idea to do that. This short lamp is good to, you turn it on, you can kick the bad energy out. You can put it in front of, when you open the door, you see it, it's a good idea. Or next to the window, it's also a good idea. A piggy bank for the kid to have a habit to store, to save the money, also a good idea. A picture of the bird, of the seagulls, of the eagle is also a good idea because they are your customer, they have a good insight, and then they go far away to make more money and come back, buy more houses from you, and make you have a more commission to earn. So it's a good idea. A fruit is also good idea because this is the result. Like nuts, like this one, this rat is the result. Especially if your customer, so there's a rat, horse, goats, horses, something like that. This is the money too. Red wine, always welcome. Cupcake, chocolate, nuts is result, is good. Any kind of gift. So this is some idea for the gift to your customer. Again, some people may become late, come late, but let me remind you, this is a calendar for this month. Next month, we also have a calendar. So this is remind you, hey, today is good for you to do this or to do that. Let's say right now we're 25th. So today is the day of the rat. Today is good for horse, good for dragon, good for monkey. So if you're horse, dragon, monkey, today you can focus more on the sales related job. Today is bad for horses, bad for rabbit, bad for goats. So today don't go to surgery, don't go to visit the doctor, don't go to do any sales related job. You can focus on more administration, more paperwork is good for you. If you want it, you can email me, call me, text me, I will send it to you. We have the monthly calendar. Every month I will have one. And then we have a yearly calendar. You can call me, text me, or call Gloria. They will send it to you. And this is the end of my session. If you have any question, you can let me know.
Yeah, so therefore we have a question from Vivian Brown here. She's asking that can the kid's desk face the wall? Because the funny thing is that my desk is facing the wall too, but I have a big monitor in front of me. But can the kid's desk face the wall?
Okay, normally for us, let's say if I go to your office, to Feng Shui your office, normally we will do that. For the supervisor, you're the manager, your desk is the normal, the back is of the wall, and then you face your employee, everything like that. But for your employee, because you need to investigate, you need to see what they're doing, so they're facing the wall is no problem. For the kid, definitely you need to make sure, hey, what is the computer what is the website they're looking, or what's the job that they're doing. So for them to facing the wall is fine. So because you can take a look, hey, what they're doing. But for you, don't do that.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
So I got a question here from Stephanie Belbel. She said, can you have your office desk in the middle of the room? Also, Alice, you were going to talk about the cell phone numbers, and you didn't go back to the subject. So can you go over the cell phone number, and also, is the desk in the middle of the room okay?
Okay, if the desk is in the middle of the room, make sure you have the left dragon, the right tiger, the back support. If let's say in the middle of the room, definitely there's a lack of the back support here like this. Bad idea. You need to close to the wall to give you the support. And for the cell phone, I can give you some idea. Let's say lots of people will think 8 is a good number. It's a good idea. But if your cell phone number is combined from 3 and 8, like 38 or 83, this number will bring you some like a love issues, will bring you have some enemy.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah. So let's say 98 is also a good number. 98 people will think with the X is also a good number. But 98 or 89 is we call the start of a sickness. Will make you have a no patience, make you sick, make you do something really fast, hurry, lose the money.
Yes, I remember earlier you were talking about the phone number 2, something about the 2 and the 5. This year is no good. And then what about 28?
28, you can see that my number, I have a lot of 28 here, 82 and 28. This is a lucky number. And you know why 28 is a good? 28, in Feng Shui we do that. 28 is a come from 2 and 8. They add up together is a 10. Anything add up together is a 10. 合十啊，合十 will bring a good energy too. This is extra benefit. But 28 and 82 represent good people skill, good money fortune. It's good for most of the people, not all, because everyone is different.
I see.
Yeah. So if you want maybe later after that, you can give me some cell phone number. By the whole cell phone number, I can tell you, hey, what's the purpose for? What's the characteristic for that person too.
So
you were surprised.
Right. Okay. Earlier, you mentioned that for the real estate market, you are optimistic about it. And so are we going to have a good, happy year? Because I know that Chinese lunar year, it starts at maybe like, January or February usually, right? It doesn't end on December 31st, like
yes,
the Western calendar.
Yes.
So for from right now until the next year, which is, when is our next new year coming up?
Okay. Every time we will take a look for this Chinese calendar book. So this year, the year end is until February next year, February 11th. So February 12th is the first day for Chinese New Year.
Okay. So now to February 1st, 11th. So you're saying that the market is going to get better, and starting from when do you think that it's going to climb, like have a drastic incline?
Oh, this is combined with scientific and combined with a Feng Shui prediction.
Okay.
The reason is right now, all the people, all the country printing the money. US, we print the money, so we have a more relief, more pandemic relief program. In Europe, they also print the money. Japan, they print the money. So all the people, they print the money. So the market, the currency will depreciate. So all the price will go up. So you can see the stock market go crazy. The gold price for the Feng Shui prediction right now is 1900 something, but we predict that it go to 3,000. You go to rocket high. Even for a property market, they will go really high because the value for the money depreciate.
I see. So, by the way, for our administrator, Gloria, can you kind of share that open house chart again in our share screen? So, because I believe that Trisha Nguyen is asking for that.
So, and also for those property market price because you're keeping higher and higher. So people will think that, hey, why don't I wait until next year the market drop a little bit so I can come up to buy a house? This is a bad idea. You know why? You can talk to your customer like this. If they want to buy it, it's a good timing right now because the price is going up, because the currency depreciate. So right now, even the pandemic is a good idea to have purchase for their own house, the dream house. So don't stop. You can talk to your customer like this. Then it can help you to have more sales even in this pandemic season.
Okay, and then Alice, I remember you used to give out handouts in our usual Feng Shui classes. And then how do our audience or our member know what animal they are? Is there like a calendar for it? And it's like a zodiac kind of table.
Zodiac table, okay. You can, they can email me or they can email Gloria and then she have a copy, then we will send over to you. But you can take a look for here.
Great. Because zodiac year is a 12-year a turn, right?
Yeah.
So there are 12 animals.
Yeah.
And
we start at the rat first. So rat is the beginning. Rat, horse, tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake, horse, goat, monkey, rooster, dog, and pig. So this year is a transaction for between two cycles. So last year and this year is not really stable because the transaction. And especially this year is the metal rat. So lots of bad things will happen.
So if 2012, so using 2020, okay, all the numbers that you listed on the side are the one that's bad. Like for example, 1936, 1948, all those numbers that's listed there.
No. Okay, let's say if the person is born in 1936, 1948, 1960, 72, 84, 96, 2008, after February 5th, definitely his zodiac is a rat.
I see. Okay, so
before
that answers
February,
the question.
Before February 3rd, his zodiac is a pig.
Got it. So for Laura, for instance, you can see that this calendar, it was shared in our group chat that where you can use that to locate your zodiac, okay? Okay, so, and we got a question for Stephanie about again. She says, so your prediction, when is the pandemic going to end? And then is the real estate market will have trouble before the end of the pandemic or not?
Okay, for the pandemic, we already predict that.
Yes.
So this year definitely is a tough year, especially when this month and Christmas time. Christmas time, we have to be really, really careful. It's not easy. And after that, next year, we based on this地務經, it said that next year is getting better. But it won't just disappear. It stay here for a long time. But we still have that issue. But next year is much better. And for the property market, actually right now is the best timing because it's going up. You can see the chart. You can do some research. You see that all those like a property market, like the stock market, like the gold price is going up and up and up because the value for the money, for the currency depreciate. We're printing too much money. So that's why all those markets will go up. So you can tell your customer, hey, right now is the best timing.
Got it.
Yeah.
So any more questions from the audience? Let me see. Two more messages. Okay. So there, Matthew was asking, I was born in the year of horse, and is it good to buy a home in LA area now? I plan to move to LA and I live in the Bay Area.
Oh, okay. Let's say if you are buying a home for yourself, for your family, you need to do it as soon as possible because you're not going to invest in this. It's not a 1031st exchange. You do it for your family. So anytime is a good idea because you need to settle down here first. And horse, if your zodiac is a horse, this year, especially for this month, you need to be really, really careful for horse.
So you're saying that if your horse, and then for this month you're not supposed to buy a home, or what?
Oh, no. Buy a home anytime you need to. When the market
Okay.
is, when you think it's a good, you buy. But just in general, you're driving or whatever, you have to be careful. This year, horse is number one, rabbit, goat. You need to be more careful.
Because according to the table just now that you shared, it was from from now, and then it's picking up, and then at the beginning of the year that it's going to brighten up, right? The future is going to be really like good. So it is time, I think, that I answered Matthew's question, that if you want to really buy a home for yourself right now, yeah, this is the time to enter the market, because otherwise the price is going to go up for sure.
Yeah.
Yes, Alex?
Yeah.
Yeah, and if Matthew, you need help, I can help you. Okay, so any more questions from the audience? No? Okay, but thank you very much, Alex,
Thank you,
for sharing.
Jenny. Thank you, Gloria. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Right.
Thank you,
And then,
guys.
Gloria,
Miss you guys.
yeah, put up the Alex things again, the contact number. Oh, well, it's right here. Okay, so if any questions, please, everybody just give Alex a call. He's there always to help us. And then, yes, I wish everybody a happy rest of the year, and then hopefully everything brighten up and lighten up, and then we all have a good rest of the year. Okay.
Bye.
Thank you, Alex.
Thank you,
Thank you,
everybody.
Thank you, everybody. See you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.